Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for December the 20th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and then after that, one card for each sign, and we'll look at how those energies meld together to get the predictions for each sign for the day. Excuse me. All right, overall energy is showing up as, let's see, this is the Five of Swords coming up in reverse. Now, this is one of those cards we like better in reverse than right side up. It just talks about the idea of either being a peacemaker one way or the other. So either you've been in a conflict, debate, or argument with somebody, and you're the one that is calling a truce and saying, let's put down our arms, let's enjoy each other, and let's forget about all this. Let's just agree to disagree. Or this is sometimes where you're still the peacemaker, but you're not really involved in the fight, argument, or disagreement. You're kind of the middleman that is helping the other parties to appreciate each other's positions and to quit fighting, arguing, or disagreeing. So somehow being the peacemaker is basically what this card talks about normally. Okay, now let's look at what we get for each sign. Aries, come on out. What do we have for you? Okay, Aries, you're showing up with the King of Swords coming up in reverse. Aries, I'm going to tell you, I think you've got people that are fighting or arguing around you, and I think it's just annoying you. I think that's why you become the peacemaker, because you're annoyed at the friction that is going on here, and you're kind of not dealing with it. All right. Next up, we're going to look at Taurus. Nine of Cups coming up in reverse. What's going on here, Taurus? Very similar to Aries. I think that you've got people around you that are just um, stirring the pot, basically. And I think that you're just not finding it very satisfying to actually talk to or interact with this person. For some of you, you may actually be just walking away from the situation. I really don't feel like it's so much a two-way fight as much as it's somebody that is trying to push your buttons, and you're recognizing that, so you're not letting them do that. All right, so that's Taurus. Next up, we're looking at Gemini. Six of Pentacles showing up in reverse. Geminis. Ba ba da da. Ba ba da da. Man, everybody is getting a very similar reading. Basically, somebody here, Gemini, is just trying to antagonize you. And I think that you're just letting it fly by. You're just letting it all, you're just acting like it's all going over your head and you aren't even noticing it. You are noticing it, but I don't think you're letting on that you are. Cancer. Two of Swords showing up here. What is going on with Cancer? Cancer, I think that you are just issuing an ultimatum to people in your sphere of influence who are having a hard time getting along. And basically, I think you're telling them, they need to stop with the silliness or else. Of course, the or else is going to be different for every single person, but definitely an ultimatum that you're doing to get people to quit being at each other's throats. All right. Next up, we're looking at Leo. Leo, Leo. Ten of Swords. Leo, I do think this is you putting some type of fight, argument, or debate to an end. And I think you're putting it to an end because you have the facts together. You have lots of facts. And I think you're really not giving this other person any kind of room uh, to maneuver here in this argument or debate. All right. Next up, let's look at Virgo. Ace of Pentacles for Virgos. Boop, doo 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 doo. Nothing like a little bribery. Virgos, this really makes me wonder if it isn't that you have a couple of kids that are really not getting along well, because with that Ace of Pentacles, I see you giving some type of gift. So I think this may be, I will give you $5 if you will just be quiet right now. Could be something like that. But I do think that whatever this is where you're trying to bring the peace into a situation, I think that has to do with you giving a gift is how you're bringing a resolution here. This could even be somebody that you're not getting along with, and you're just saying, my gift to you is that I'm just going to let this go. Could be that simple. Could be that you're getting them some kind of gift that helps them to just kind of be in a calmer, more well-grounded place as well. All right, so that is who? That was Virgo. Next up, we're looking at Libra. So Libra is Knight of Pentacles. What's going on here? Libra, I do think you've got somebody in your sphere of influence who is, I don't think you're getting along the best. There's definitely some disagreement, some tension, some debate here. With the Knight of Pentacles, I think you're the one that is keeping the peace, and I think you're doing that by saying, you know what, I've got some other things I have to work on, so I'll see you later, and just kind of more or less, at least figuratively, if not actually literally, just going into your office and closing the door, just basically becoming unavailable and focusing on work instead of this argument or debate or fight. All right, let's look at Scorpio. Oh, we're always nice till you make us mad. Let's see, Judgment card coming up here. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. Scorpio, Scorpio, whatever is going on with this fight, debate, or tension, which I did talk about at the front of the video, what this overall energy is, whatever is going on there, I think that we are really thinking everything through. We're looking at things from both sides here. And so if we're having a fight or argument or a debate with somebody, I think that we are trying to see it from their side as well. And maybe that helps with bringing the fight to an end sooner, or the argument or the debate, the source of tension. And if we are not the one who is actually in this tense situation, shall we say, then we could be really thinking about all the details and, doing our normal detective work and end up being the one that keeps the peace because we point out something. We may even be pointing out something as ridiculous as, you guys are both on the same page. You're just using different words to say the same thing. I mean, that's happened before. I wouldn't be too surprised if that doesn't happen again today. All right, next up, let's look at Sagittarius. Four of Swords showing up here for Sagittarius. Taking a little break. Taking a little break. I think you're tired and worn out from whatever this argument or debate is, this source of tension. I think you're taking a little break from it. You could be deciding to go for a walk, but you're just stepping out of the room. So how you're bringing peace is you're just taking a break. The interesting thing about the Four of Swords, though, is it is seriously just a break. Four of Swords is kind of detaching, stepping back, regaining your strength, regrouping, and re-strategizing how you're going to go in the next time and do something. So it is just a break. I think that whatever this source of tension is, this fight, debate, argument, whatever, I don't think it's over. At least it's not over in your mind just because you're taking a break. All right, so that was who? That was Sag. Yep. Next up, we're looking at Capricorn. Hermit card showing up here. Absolutely. So Capricorns, you're in some type of argument, debate, some type of source of stress with somebody. And with the Hermit card, you're just getting away from that person completely. You're just taking some time to really think for yourself and set some priorities and sort through and process everything that was said or everything that was done and sort of figure out where do you want to go from here. But that's how you're keeping the peace because you're just stepping away from that situation. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. So Aquarius, you've got the Fool card showing up here with the overall of the Five of Swords in reverse. Aquarius, this is really interesting because what I'm seeing here is that there's somebody in your sphere of influence who's having a pretty strong argument, debate, fight, and I think you just kind of walk into the situation completely unknowingly. you say something that is actually a very sensitive thing to talk about for one of the people in that, or maybe both of them. I think you just kind of accidentally walk into this. For some of you, it won't even be that you're saying anything. You're just literally walking in the room in the middle of these people really trying to hash it out. But I think whatever this is, that you're doing, whether it's literally walking in or whether it's just putting your foot in your mouth, it's completely innocent. It's not, you're not planning on making anybody feel any kind of way. You're just doing you and doing your thing and not realizing um, that your energy is not matching up with these people who are throwing all this drama and fighting back and forth with each other. I think the idea that you sort of show up on the scene in your own energy, which is much better, is actually going to be what helps to sort of settle things down in this whole situation. All right, so next up, let's look at Pisces. We're already to Pisces. I only want one card. Okay. Pisces. King of Wands showing up here. Boo-ba-doo-doo. Pisces, I think you're coming in with some natural leadership abilities with this King of Wands. And you're looking at somebody that is having some drama, and you're basically getting it all sorted and settled. King of Wands is somebody who really is good at problem solving because they think outside the box. So I wouldn't be too surprised if you didn't negotiate something that helps both of these people to get on the same page and be teammates again. Good for you. Good for you, Pisces. All right. So, guys, that's what I have coming up for the day. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate all of your kind support. Remember, hit that thumbs up button and share this video around. And of course, put comments down below. I am looking forward to seeing some of you for personal readings later on today. And the rest of you, I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.